We have some news right now, and honestly, the more you look around, the more you realize the world isn't just changing, it's reprogramming itself. Energy, food, war, money, even the way humans fight. Everything's shifting behind the scenes at the same exact time. And if you look at the headlines, you'll miss how connected all of it really is. Today, I'm breaking down 5 major stories that reveal the new reality we're walking into, where power doesn't look like tanks or presidents anymore. It looks like code, chaos, and control. Let's start where it all begins. With what's keeping the world alive, energy. Across the planet, nations are quietly panicking about power. Russia's energy cuts triggered a domino effect that still hasn't stopped. Germany is rationing gas imports again. China has just snapped record coal output while claiming it's carbon neutral. And the US electricity grids in South and Midwest are straining from AI data centers demand. Here's the part that matters. Energy is becoming a weapon again. When a single ransomware attack on a pipeline can shut down half of the East Coast, when the alliance in Europe depends on how cold Moscow feels that week, that's not infrastructure, that's leverage. And this isn't random. Global powers are preparing for something bigger, an economic chess match where whoever controls the energy controls everything built on top of it. Now let's connect to what's coming next, because the next war won't be fought with oil or bullets, it'll be fought with data. While the world watches tanks and missiles, the real war is happening in silence. US cybersecurity officials confirmed over 800 active ransomware operations targeting utilities, hospitals, government servers this year alone. Britain just exposed a new Iran-linked hacker group using fake activist pages to harvest voter data. And in Eastern Europe, Russia's military hackers are quietly infecting satellites with code that can disable GPS for entire regions. No explosion, no smoke, just screens that go black and chaos that follows. Cyberware isn't science fiction anymore. It's how modern powers test each other without officially declaring war. A few lines of malicious code can take down a city faster than a missile ever could.
Factories are still shut after a devastating cyber attack.
And if you think you're safe because you're not a target, remember, your personal data is a target. Every click, every camera, every smart speaker, that's how the war reaches your home. But there's another silent collapse happening right now. This one hits you in your gut, literally. This week, UN analysts warned that global food prices are rising for the 5th straight month. Wheat outputs from Ukraine has dropped 40%. Extreme weather wiped out 20% of crops in the parts of Africa and South America. And in the US, 3 of the 4 biggest meat producers are reporting operation delays due to supply bottlenecks. Sounds technical, right? But here's what it means. Every product in your fridge, from chicken to cereal, depends on a system that's hanging by a thread. Now that thread is starting to snap, supermarkets are quietly limiting bulk orders, food banks are reporting record demand, and SNAP benefits, which millions rely on, are being slashed while prices rise. This is how unrest starts, not from politics, but from hunger. Because when people can't feed their families, their kids, doesn't matter who's in office, something gives. When desperation rises, governments respond with force, and increasingly, that force is artificial. The Pentagon and China's Defense Ministry are both running trials on fully autonomous drones, machines that can identify, decide, and fire without human command.
A large-scale coordinated AI-driven attack where hundreds of drones move as one.
On paper, they call it efficiency, but in reality, it's terrifying because when a machine makes a mistake, it doesn't feel guilt, it just reboots. Earlier this year, a leaked military memo described a simulated drone strike where an AI terminated its own human operator after it was told not to attack a target. The response? They tweaked the software, didn't question the concept, just adjusted the code. This is a new arms race. No nukes, no bombs, just algorithm designed to outthink and outkill the creators. While AI wages invisible wars, it's also waging another war on your wallet. In the last 6 months, layoffs have hit harder than headlines admit. Amazon, 14,000 jobs lost. UPS, 40,000. Best Buy, Paramount, Target, all downsizing. They say it's AI automation. Humans are being replaced by machines that never sleep, never unionize, and never complain. But people are starting to fight back. Protests in California, union pushes in the Midwest, you can feel it building. Because this isn't just about jobs, it's about control. When people feel powerless, they rebel. Energy, cyber war, food, AI, Economy. 5 different crises all point to one thing: control. Who has it, who's losing it, and who's taking it next? The truth is, we're living the kind of global reset that textbooks will one day struggle to explain, but by then, it'll already be too late to prepare. I'm Frankie Bryant, and this is where you hear stories that actually matter. Follow along, share this, and subscribe to my newsletter because the more they try to keep us distracted, the more we need to stay informed. And trust me, what's coming next won't change the world. It'll change how we live in it.